disclaimer before we actually get started here. I just got a new headset, which means a new microphone. So I apologize for the little whining, high-pitched thing that you're hearing. I'm still trying to work out the little bugs in the system here, so to speak. Anyways, now that the disclaimer out of the way, welcome everybody to race number 15 of the season. We're here in Abu Dhabi, however you pronounce it. I know I'm butchering it, and I apologize. We're at the Yas Marina circuit. I know last time I said we were going to be at Toronto, but Toronto was crashing my game because of the fact that it cannot fit 40 cars. It can only fit 38. So I figured, why not go to a road course that can fit a full field that isn't going to be a Montreal doubleheader. Also, something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a standing start here. As you can see the drivers lined up at the grid over here. I forgot to close it up a little bit so that way they're all in front straight away. Whoops. Oh well. So, 18 laps run is 3 and almost a half-mile long circuit. 3.451 miles to be exact. Onesto is on the pole, alongside Alex Miller. Langford is in third. Dalton, who still needs to get into the top 30, or top 35, no, top 25 in points, along with Paul Bledsoe. Defending race winner Alan Bledsoe, I guess you could say, because we did race this in Season 1 and Alan Bledsoe won here, and he's now 6th, so... Anyways, Kaiser, DeMax, Mullen, Gorman, Michaels, Eckroth, Hayner, Crago, and Cousins, the top 15. Now, it's been a while since I last recorded a race, and I looked it up, and Chase Carpenter was the last race winner. And he's starting dead last. So, and he's going into this race as the points leader as well. Ravenhurst actually lost the points lead due to disappointing finish last time. Looks like she's starting 22nd, so perhaps not going to win a road course race today. Anyways, let's get over here.
Driver!
Probably the first command we've actually heard.
Your engine!
Now, as we get set to go racing here, the green flag is out there, rolling very slowly off the grid. And in turn 1 they go. Oh, they're already 3 wide as they race down in turn 1. 3 wide, maybe, oh my goodness, they're 4 wide even. So they race out of turn 2 into turn number 3 now. This is a very long course. Miller and Onesto still side by side as they enter the chicane. And now they're into the hairpin. Onesto and Miller still side by side down the long straightaway. The front row drivers not giving an inch. They go into the heavy braking zone of turn, I've lost count already. They're still side by side. And now Onesto pulls away as they go down past the alternate start finish line. The field begins to immediately spread out. Onesto with the lead. First driver with a win this season is Dalton, as he's going to try and go after Langford for the 3rd position. Kaiser right behind him, also a winner. Bledsoe won earlier this season as well. Mullen hasn't won. Bledsoe, I believe, has. As Mullen with a ballsy move going through that corner there. Looks like the 24 is a little bit slow, as Dalton has gone around Langford now. as they are almost about to complete the first lap here. Over 2 minutes into the race. In fact, it was 2 minutes and 21 seconds for that lap time there. As the field is really spread out already. Like Onesto is just about to enter the carousel, and Quickborn, who is in last, just now entering turn 1. Just to go to show you just how spread out the field can get at these longer road courses in just one lap even. I do not believe they need to pit, but I could be wrong about that. I have not double checked yet, and I apologize. Also been sick the past couple of days, so if I sniffle during this race, don't be mad at me. Anyways. Nesto looks to be pulling away. Can Dalton catch up to the 86 though and take second? Onesto does not have a win. Miller does not have a win, at least this version of Season 2, because he did win at Chicago Motor Speedway as race 5 of the Navrar Season 2. That's no longer canonical. As Hayner and Hawkins are now side by side. Hawkins 6th spot. And it looks like Carpenter is back to being last. And Dalton has taken second now. So Dalton with a fast car, can he maybe become the second driver to get multiple wins this season? So far, Ravenhurst's the only driver to have multiple wins this season with 3 wins. 2 of them at road courses. Of course, Dalton won all the way back at race 2, and that was Homestead. Gave both his team and Toyota a strong start to the season. And fellow rookie and teammate Joseph Zimmerman in the 49 won at Daytona at the start off the season. Jesse won race 2. So yeah, very strong start for JD Racing, but it hasn't been smooth sailing for them since. Jesse's now trying to look to change that. Can he run down Onesto? Fun fact, both Jesse and Onesto, Casey Kane fans. So, who's going to be the better Casey Kane fan, I guess? Speaking of Zimmerman, he's now side by side with Mahari going into this corner number. I forgot what it is. Spencer, he won back at Sonoma, another road course. He's farther back in the field. And yes, they are still not done with lap number 3. That's how long it takes here. It takes over 2 minutes to complete one lap here in a stock car. Miller now under fire from Langton. Miller manages to... Ow, I just hit my microphone. Miller holds him off for now. Down the front straightaway again. Ernesto leads the lap, but by how much? Ooh, running almost identical lap times. Jesse just a smidge faster. Jesse has the faster lap time as well. In fact, who has the fastest lap time? Oh, Jesse does. And it looks like Gorman. Did I say Hawkins earlier? I meant Andrew Gorman, my bad. With the second fastest, amazingly enough. Down this very long straightaway. Surprised no one has been. Actually, yeah, I'm surprised no one has actually had to deal with the runoff because of the fact that you need good brakes to get through that corner without wrecking. They run down past this area near the Oceana area of the track. Underneath the bridge of the hotel. Langton's gone around Miller now. I do believe Onesto has actually pulled out a little bit of a lead over Jesse. Ooh, pulled out a huge lead over Jesse. As it looks like the 92 of Hunter Kiro not having a good day today. Has fallen all the way back to 39th place. Chase Carpenter having an even worse day. He's running last. Onesto now into the hairpin as Carpenter exits the final corner. That is a very long distance. In fact, it's oh. The 91 of RJ Bishop has made a pit stop. Interesting. Is that him short pitting and hoping that he can maybe steal a win here? Or is that just he had an issue and was able to get it fixed? They enter another sharp braking corner. Or heavy braking corner, I mean. Actually, I saw a few skid marks back here. I don't know if that was from RJ Bishop. Actually, you know, I forgot to put in the skid mark textures. Oops. So I'm going to have to assume those are from RJ Bishop. Did Dalton close this time by? Or is Onesto running away with this race? Dalton closed in a little bit. Just take a look through the field. Dalton trying his damnedest to try and get to the 5 of Onesto. field cycles around the hairpin. At least most of the field so far. Into the first of several heavy braking zones. Remember, this is a Formula One track built for Formula One cars. It was not built with stock cars in mind. Into another heavy braking zone. Into the final corner. Remember, no cautions at road courses. And Dalton closes in again. Just a little bit, though. It looks like Vaughn also made a pit stop. As he's now behind Bishop in position. The hairpin and down into the very long straightaway. In fact, if we were to take a look at the track map, they're running right along here now, in this area. In fact, Onesto is now just entering here. So. Also, there's apparently 21 turns, and they just went through turns 8 and 9 and down through turn 10, apparently. Coming up on turn 11 now. Doesn't look like anybody pitted this time by, so. Oh, and 13, and now into 14. Right? Yeah. Now 15 and 16. And so on. Will Jesse have closed in a little bit on Ernesto this time? Let's find out. As Alan Bledsoe actually just loses a spot to Ekroth now. He's back up front. Ernesto's off the final corner. Jesse's off the final corner. Ooh, Ernesto had the faster lap that time by. Anybody else pitting? Or is it just a one-time thing? As we have a side-by-side battle between the 49 of Zimmerman and the 12 of Cousins. So still side-by-side going through turn 2 now. And into turn 3. And 5 and then 6. Into turn 8 for Onesto, and then back into turn 9. And through turn number 10. Nesto's not quite running away with this race, but he sure as hell ain't being too pressured either. It's actually quite interesting. As you see some other cars in the background there, that's actually kind of cool. Doesn't look like anybody else pitted. They just cycle back through the field. It looks like Ernesto may have pulled away again this lap. Gonna have to find out though. They run through the final corner, turn 21, down the front straightaway. Just barely. Holy crap, we're on lap 9 already? They're going to be halfway at the end of this lap. The field extremely spread out now. In fact, I'm going to pause when Ernesto hits turn 8, just to give you an idea of how spread out the field is. Alright. Ernesto's entering turn 8, as it looks like the 2 is exiting the Viceroy Hotel, or whatever the name of the hotel is. Looks like Bishop is getting onto the front straightaway, and Carpenter is running through turn 3. Alright, so that gives you an idea of just how far everything is. Back to live now. Dalton still trying to catch Ernesto as they run into turn number 17. 16 and then 17. It looks like Dalton may have closed in on Ernesto a little bit, maybe not, I don't know, can't quite tell here. He'll be halfway at the line. I think Dalton may have closed in a lot on Ernesto. And I was right about him closing, but I was wrong about it being a lot. So Dalton trying to keep the pressure on the 5. As the field cycles in past halfway. Minute and 20 seconds for Vaughn behind Ernesto now. Will these guys need to pit, or did Vaughn and Bishop have issues? We still yet to determine that. They run past turn number 10 now and heading towards turn 11 into the heavy braking zone for turn 11, now through 12 and 13 in turn numbers. Past turn 14 and down towards 15 and 16 now. And 17 as well. Off of turn number 21 now. Has Onesto opened up the gap a little bit? I believe he has. And I was right. And it's by a wide margin, too. So Jesse not having... So I guess Jesse's car was great in a short run and has yet to come in to him on the long run. Also, I think Jesse's... Right. Shit, did I accidentally import a version of his car with a spoiler on it? I'm gonna be pissed if I did. So Onesto, looks like his car might be coming in on the long run, or Jesse's car was not good on the short run. Yeah, it looks like Jesse's car has a splitter on it. Accident. Anyways. Damn it, these cars aren't supposed to have splitters. They're supposed to have front valences. Onesto working 12 and 13? Yes. And 14. Can Jesse gather it back up and run down the 5? All eyes are on the leaders now as they are battling. Langford actually still somewhat in contention. He's not too far behind the leaders as himself. Very decent day for Zimmerman. He's worked his way into the top 15 after, I believe, starting 22nd. No, Zimmerman was 16th. Never mind. But Craigos fallen way back. He started 14th and is now all the way back in 21st. It's not a good day for him. Looks like he actually might have a little bit of damage to the back end of his car. Oh, looks like Jesse did catch back up a little bit to the 5, as scoring says it was 1.28 now when it was 1.56 a lap ago. Turns 8 and 9 now. Very heavy braking zone. Through turn 10 now and into turn number 11, which is another heavy braking zone. Now around turn 12. Oh, Onesto's engine blows up! Onesto's engine, let's go on him! Right through turn number 12. Oh, and Jesse Dalton now to the lead. Something happened to the 5 car, and the Max is on pit road as well. What happened to the Max? Oh, the Max's engine also blew up going through turns 3, or going through turn 3. That is not good for the 9 or the 5. So what's the current temperature? Oh, jeez, it's 113 degrees out when it's cloudy. Anyways, but yeah, not a great day for Demax or Onesto now, as their decent days have gone now very poorly. Actually, what position was Demax in when his engine let go? Ooh, Demax was running 14th at the time when his engine let go on him. So now Dalton suddenly in the catbird seat as Onesto's engine lets go on him. Just past halfway. Can these guys make it, or will these guys' engines all let go? Through turns 8 and 9 now for Dalton. Can he just bring it on home? Amazing turn of events now. Dalton heads to turn 15 and now into turn number 16. Langton now in second. He has a shot at getting to Dalton potentially. They're coming with 5 to go. Can any of these guys' engines hang on as Onesto now has retired due to it's a clutch issue according to the 5 team. We're also hearing there was no warning. Ooh, Jesse pulled out almost a full second on the 82. Dalton now knows it's go time. He's got 5 laps to go. Cycle back through the field, see if there's any interesting battles going on. There was one with the 41 and 92. Looks like Hero beat Carpenter though, or not Carpenter. Carpenter's right there. Chase Marks. That's it. It's an amazing turn of events. Jesse Dalton now looking to get his second win of the season. Started third. Fell back to fourth. Worked his way back up into third. Then got into second. Waited for over half the race in order to get to the lead. As Dalton is sliding around the corners. Maybe a bit of oil from Onesto's clutch issue? Or something like that, or maybe some sort of fluid, I don't know. But Dalton now finds himself in the lead and miss after Onesto has a clutch go out on him, and it looks like the 90 had a header issue. Can these cars handle the 113 degree weather under the clouds of all things? Winds are... They do have light wind heading northeast at roughly 20-ish miles an hour. With but still. Dalton now trying to stay as far ahead of the 82 as possible. Miller, not even a factor into this finish potentially, unless both the 92, or not 92, if Hunter Kiro has an issue, he's not going to have it affect the race. Anyways, but unless the 9 or the 82 have an issue, I don't think Miller's going to win this event. It's all up to Jesse Dalton. Over 3.5 laps to go. There's still a lot of time left in this race. Like, Hayner is an 8th, and he's way back far behind the 14. Dalton now. Just over 3 laps to go for him. Just under 10.5 miles now to go for the 9 car. The 82 is catching though. They run down the long straightaway towards the heavy braking zone that is turn number 8. Back there. Anyways, into turn number 11, now through 12, and now into 13. Dalton trying to check out and get away from the rest of the field here. Into turn number 17. Now into turn number 18. The 82 of Langton smells blood in the water. He's trying to catch the 9. He's within a second. I can almost guarantee he's within a second of the 9. They're now coming to 2 to go. Well, what did I tell you? 0.93 within a second. Ha! I was right. Through turn 3 and into turn number 4. Now in turns 5 and 6, the chicane. Now the hairpin, turn 7. Langton knows it's go time. It's now or never. He's looking for his first win of the season. Into turn number 8. Through turn 10, down into turn number 11 now. This quick succession of 11, 12, and 13. Dalton gets out of turn 13. Langton out of turn 13. Now Miller and Kaiser. Through 15 and now into 16 for Dalton. Now through 17. Can Langton close in on Dalton? He's going to have to find a way around him. In just over a lap. Off of turn number 21. Dalton sees the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Yas Marina. Can Dalton hang on? The 82 putting the pressure on the 9. Down the long back straightaway. Can you even call it a back straightaway? I don't know. Anyways, I'm calling it a back straightaway. Down the long back straightaway. Into turn 8's heavy braking zone. Will Langton catch the 9? Oh, looks like Kaiser had Natani, no, wrong driver. Asami Kiro had an ignition issue at some point. We don't know when. Dalton's just got a few more turns left. Can he hang on? Into turn number 17 now. Oh, Langton's right there. Side by side. Jesse can't get the drive off. Langton gets around him. It's a last lap pass. Can Jesse get back to the 82? He's not going to be able to unless he just dive bomb the shit out of the corner, and he won't. Off the final corner, Langton is going to steal the win into the last lap pass at Yas Marina. This is going to take a while for the field to cycle around. Langton, in a last lap pass, gets the win over Dalton. Miller is in third, Kaiser fourth, Mullen fifth, Bledsoe is in sixth, Gorman seventh, Nguyen eighth, Hayner ninth, Ekroth in 10th, Allen Bledsoe 11th, Michaels 12th, Zimmerman in 13th, Cousin in 14th, Spencer in 15th. Wow. It's We're still waiting for the rest of the field to cycle around. I do believe we are just now waiting on Bishop and Vaughn. Oh no, we're just waiting on Vaughn. There we go. Oh boy. Langdon only led one lap in this race, and it was the most important one. The final lap. Wow. What a finish. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and export the results here. Wow. Anyways, next week it's going to be Montreal. So that should be a decent race as well. This race is any indication to go by. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you at the next race. So long, folks.